What's up? Welcome to my third tutorial on pandas indexing. In this tutorial I will explain what are the indexes, how to use them for effectively subsetting the data and creating new variable based on a condition. I will also explain the most commonly used Iloc and loc methods, which uses again the indexing method for slicing and manipulation of the data. So let's get started. So I will import the modules pandas and numpy. I will also import the data frame here. So let's look at the data frame. So as you can see here, the data frame is an airport data frame which lists out the airports, the city in which it is located, state, country, and its latitude and the longitude. So what is index? Basically, when you import a data frame into pandas data frame, it automatically assigns a number to each of the observation. As you can see here, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is called index. The important and the most surprising thing is that you can change this index value. You can manipulate it. You can put any variable as an index and then use it for subsetting the data set. So we will see later. You can put city also as an index. You can put a state also. You can put country also as an index. First of all, I will start with how you can get the index value here. So as you can see here, it's showing an index which starts from 0 and goes till 3375, which means that it has 3376 rows since it starts from 0. Now, how indexes are useful? Let me show you an example here. So as you can see here, I have run a query which shows all the observations where the city is Livingston. So as you can see here, it is showing me as an true and false value. So what pandas does in subsetting is that when you put this value in a square brackets in a data frame, so it based on the index, whichever it's true it shows that value, and whichever it is false, it will not show this value. So I will put this value in a data frame in an object, and I will just run it. So as you can see here that based on the true and false condition, once I subset the data set with the df value here, it is showing me all the values where the index is true. It is been appeared in the data set. So as you can see here, the Livingston and Livingston. So it means that the index 1, index number 673 and index number 2116 are the indexes where the city is Livingston. Now we'll go for .loc method, which again uses the pandas indexing method for the subsetting of the data. Now the lock method basically take into account the labels of the indexes when taking slices, which means that you can put the name of the variables for slicing. So the same thing here, what I have done here. So before that, I'll go for the general format for lock and iloc, which is df.lock row and columns. When I mention the row here, it means that you have to put a condition here which is true and false. So the rows which you want to subset, you have to put as in true and false. So for example, I have put it here df.lock, and then I've given a list of values which are true and false, and in the place of columns I have put it airport, which means that give me all the indexes with only airport column where the index value is true and false. True means give me that index, and false means don't give me that index. Okay, so when I run this, I should expect a 0 index, which is true here. I should not expect the 1 index, which is false, and I should also get a index number 2. So as you can see here, I'm getting airport, which I mentioned in a column place, then I'm getting index 0, and I'm getting an index 2. Again, if you specifically looking for some index value, okay, you can put directly, and then if you want to get all the columns for that, you can just keep the column place blank after the comma. Again, if you want to get a range of indexes, you can just 0:3 and then put comma, and it will show you all the columns. Again, the one more important thing with indexes is that you can change the value of index. So what I have done here, I have put the value of index as city. So earlier it was 0 1 2 3 1 2 3. Now once you keep this set index and city, so the city will come here, which you can later use it for subsetting the data. In place is equal to true is essentially I kept because I want to get the effect on to be incorporated in this particular data frame, df data frame only. If you want to place these subset index into the another thing, you can mention a new data frame. So as you can see here, the city has come here, and it is showing that all the city is now indexed. So now if you want to subset it on the based of city, for example, I have chosen Livingston, I can just mention df.lock comma, then I have kept it blank the column place because I want all the columns. So it will show you all the columns where the city is Livingston. To work on again on the same data set, but if you don't want it the city as an index, you can again use the reset underscore index, but make sure that if you're not placing it into a different variable, make sure that you use the in place is equal to true, so that the changes will get incorporated in the data set you are using. So as you can see here, again the indexes are back. Now what I want to do is that I want to put again the index in some other I want to keep the index as a state. So what I will do here, I will just so the indexes are in original shape. I will just run this thing so that the indexes will get placed. I'll just comment this out so that so now as you can see here, all the state with the Texas has been selected, and the country I have taken as an US. As so country column I have taken, so it is showing me only the country column. Again I will reset this index to get into the original data frame. I will check it once. So it is now in origin with the original data frame. Now again you can use it various condition. So what I'm looking for here is I'm looking for airport, and I'm creating a new variable like or not like, for example, like which airport I like or not like. So I'm saying that wherever the airport name is Meadow Lake, make a new variable like and not like, and keep this value as yes. So I'll run this. So as you can see here, it is showing as yes. The important thing in both the methods loc and iloc is that the first thing should be the rows which you want to subset. So if you run this in a separate cell, it will show you the boolean boolean thing, which is true and false, and the loc takes this boolean thing and then subset the data and show you the indexes where it is true and keep out the indexes where it is false. So the important thing is to make this first part as an true and false, and second part the column as in which column you want, or if you want to create a new column you have to mention that column here. Now again what I am doing it here is I'm putting an AND condition. I'm saying that where the state is Massachusetts and the country is USA, create a new variable, okay, like or not like, and put this value as yes. So if you can see that it is MS here, and value is coming yes. Now we'll go to the iloc method. Iloc method is similar to the loc method, but only difference between loc and iloc is that iloc needs an integer. Means, for example, the same thing I am doing with iloc. If I run, it will show me the same thing, true, false, and I am giving the name of the the positions of the integers which I want in the place of column. But if I run this thing with the iloc, it will show me an error because it will not work in this way. In this play I need to give the column name. So see it, so you can see here it is showing me an error. If I had used an iloc, it will show me data set, as you can see here. The same way here it will show you the rows which you want. You can subset the rows but with an integer here. Now what is the difference between the dot lock and dot iloc method? The difference is that when you put iloc, iloc uses the Python and slicing pattern. So if you are mentioning you want 0 to 3 rows, it will exclude the third and it will show you 0 1 2 3. Compared to lock method, it will include the third. That is because the iloc method is a position based indexer. Okay, so it uses the Python indexing, and it will exclude the third. Compared to the lock method, it basically looks for all the indexes that has been mentioned, and it takes all those indexes into account and then gives you the rows. So when you are doing df.lock 0:3, it will show you actually 4 rows, whereas .iloc will show you only 3 rows. Another thing is that you can change the value of indexes. So for example, here I have I have just saying that, okay, change the value of first index to 9. When I go it will, so when I say that, okay, when I ask, okay, show me the 9, okay, it will wait. Oh, I think it has not changed. So as you can see here, the value of the index is showing 9. The first index is showing 9 here. I think there is some yeah, so as you can see here, the value of index is showing 9 here. So you can change the value of the index accordingly. So thank you guys, and to keep watching, and please subscribe my channel. If you like it, please hit like, and stay tuned for more updates and more videos which will help you. Thank you so much.